Hi guys, welcome to the Citizen channel. I hope you're all staying safe and well. Please, if you are new to this channel, please push that subscribe button. We do everything City, past and present here on these little vlogs, so I do try and inform and entertain, and there's some links on screen as well for Facebook and Twitter where I do post loads of City stuff. So if you follow a friend me on there, I do check every few days and follow and friend everyone back. And if you do get a chance, please have a check out my film and TV channel as well, which I try and inform and entertain on there, and all the latest films and TV drama here in the UK and from around the world. So if you can check that out, that will be fantastic. Anyway, hope you enjoy today's feature. Hi, welcome to the Odd Show, where we're going to have a look at, a little game in Belgium, Bruges, isn't it? We've got the Jan Bredel Stadion on Tuesday, October the 19th, 2021, of course. Nice early kick-off, which isn't too bad because I'm up early the next day, 5:45 p.m, so that'll be all right. If you're over there, please, guys, take care of yourself and stay safe, as I always say. Yeah, so the Odd Show, another win in the pot for the charity. With the Burnley game, obviously, I had the bet of City half-time and full-time. I splurged it all on that one, and it fortunately came off. So there you go, a bit more for the charity pot. So let's get some more today, for the old charities. Right, of course, there'll always be a City leading in these odds. If there's any good value or reasonable value, sometimes it's I like to have a bit. I don't condone gambling in any way. Please, when the fun stops, stop, and of course, be gamble aware. Any problems, give us a shout, or there's people out there who can help you if you do find yourself having problems. But I do this for a little bit of interest, a little bit of fun, and especially for this charity thing now. I'm trying to get the money up for a charity for the end of the season. So that's why I do it, but I say it's just for a little more interest. And of course, if there's any value on something to do with the opponent, so Bruges particularly for today, obviously I won't shy away from it. I'll give you the information, but obviously it's more a City leaning, of course, for this. Right, let's check out some value on Bruges versus Manchester City. Generally, the odds, obviously, on the Champions League are fairly consistent. City and PSG, you can still get 4-1 on either of those teams to win the Champions League this season. Munich, you can get 9-2. So if you fancy Bayern Munich to retake the title, Bet Victor and Sky, you can still get 9-2 on Bayern Munich. Interesting enough, the other English teams, I'll only mention a couple. It's not worth mentioning some other guys, but Chelsea and Liverpool are 8-1, which is interesting. The way Chelsea are playing and grafting out and grinding out results. Bruges themselves are 100-1, so there you go. You want to put a quid on Bruges, you'll probably lose a quid, but hey, there you go, bit of fun. And no offence, Bruges. And of course, if you wanted an interesting one, if you want a team from Group A, so for instance, if you think City, Bruges, or PSG will win the Champions League, you can get 11-8. So that's a bit tight, actually, I think. But obviously, you've got two, in theory, no disrespect to Bruges and R.I.P, but you've got two teams there likely to make semi-finals, finals. So 11-8 doesn't sound too bad, does it? But hey, there you go. Let's get on to the match. Let's get on to this match itself. Yeah, City, you can get generally, if I don't mention any bookies, it's a generally available price as I'm recording this on where are we now? We're on Sunday, the 17th of October, so this will probably be going out on the same day. So yeah, these are all prices as at in the morning, so about 10 a.m. in the morning. And you get City at 2-7 on. Yeah, no real value in that. You can get a draw with Bet365, certainly feasible at 19-4. That's not too bad. But you fancy a Bruges win, which again, I say they're not a bad team. Bruges. I'm sure we'll go strong and won't underestimate them. But you can get 9-1 on Bruges. All the thoughts on my team at the moment. I think there's a couple of possibles on the City team playing. I would have thought Gundogan is possible, but because he's not had any minutes yet, I would be unlikely to start, I would have thought, but you never know. And obviously Laporte, if you look at my team now, I'm going to give you, obviously I'm going for Stones and Diaz at the back rather than Laporte. But again, there's no reason why Laporte wouldn't start alongside Diaz or start alongside Stones, to be honest with you. So my 11, which is based on, all my score predictions or whatever I come up with today for the charity bets are based on this starting 11 for City. Of course, Ederson and Jesus flew straight to Belgium, didn't they? So they'll be available for this. Ederson, Walker, Diaz, Stones, Cancelo, Rodri, Bernardo, KDB, Grealish, Foden and Jesus. Now, that is this possibly, as I said, apart from Gundogan and Stones, possibly the strongest team we could actually play in this game. And I think he will go strong for this. We need a victory. Anything less than a victory will be very disappointing. First goal scorers, yeah, of course, there's no Torres now. He still features in the goal scoring charts. The guys playing, yeah, I mean, Jesus is 4-1. Well, guys I think are playing. I'm not Pep, am I? But the guys I think are playing. Jesus is 4-1. Foden 11-2 with Bet365. KDB is 6-1 with Paddy Power and Betfair Sports. Gundogan is 7-1 with Paddy Power and Betfair Sports. But unlikely, as I said. Mahrez as well is unlikely, and Sterling unlikely. They're both 11-2 with Bet365. But Grealish, I think, is probably a starter. He's 15-2 with 365. So after his England goal recently, you never know. Outside chances perhaps include Cancelo at 16-1 with Sky, Rodri 25-1, Paddy Power, Betfair Sports, Stones 33-1 with 365. Again, obviously scoring for England again. So there you go. That's a possibility. And Diaz is 28-1 with William Hill and Sky. Laporte, I've not really looked at him because he's 25-1 with 365, but again, as I said, I'm not overly sure he's going to start. So it takes us really on to the one that always interests me, anytime goal scorers. And Grealish is an interesting one, 2-1 with 365. That's not a bad one. Stones is 11-1 with 365. So as I said, with the fact he scored recently for England, that's not too bad. And Diaz is 10-1. Yeah, I mean, you got Gundogan's a good price as well, but as I said, I'm not sure whether he'll be starting this one, but he's 23-10 with Paddy Power and Betfair Sports as well. Right, so that leads us on to the both teams to score. I like the yes on this. I do think, yeah, we don't always. It'd be an interesting game at Bruges because they do have the crowd is their 12th man officially. That's what they call the crowd. Although it's not a massive ground, of course, it's not only holds 20-odd thousand, but the crowd are very passionate. And they'll come out all guns blazing. So it certainly won't surprise me if both teams score. Obviously, hopefully we'll keep a clean sheet, City, but a yes for both teams to score at 19-20. So almost evens with 365. Surely it's got to be doable. That's a great price. Obviously, no isn't much difference at 37-40 with Bet Victor. You get on it if you don't think one of the teams will score, but. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised, but obviously I'm leaning towards both teams to score, which is why my first charity bet, I'm splitting the charity bet this week. I'm not going all in like I did last week. I'll split the charity bet into two bets. The first one is for both teams to score, yes, and I've got 20-21 on at Smarket. So I've took that, so fingers crossed for that one. If you can keep your fingers crossed for me, guys, if it doesn't play against whatever you're doing. Correct scores, yeah, I mean... Yeah, so personally, if I come up with a score, I'm hoping for a 2-1 or 3-1 City win. I don't think we'll batter Bruges by any means. It's possible, but I don't think we will. But obviously, that's my preferred score. So if you look at the sort of prices, some interesting ones. A 1-0 win for City is 15-2 with Hills. A 2-0 win for City is 6-1 generally. 2-1 is 8-1 with Bet Victor. 3-0 is 8-1 with Hills. A 3-1 is 10-1 with 365. Some good little prices there for any of those scores. I mean, if you don't fancy a City win, I mean, I do hopefully, as I said, we'll go strong in this. I'm sure we will want to win, and we've got to win, basically. A 0-0 draw is 18-1 with Hills. A 1-1 is 10-1. Generally, a 2-2 is 21-1 with Bet Victor. So if you do fancy me, a 1-1 or 2-2 certainly feasible. I won't put you off anything like that. I doubt very much a 0-0, to be honest with you, but hey, you never know. If you fancy the Bruges win, no disrespect. I like Bruges. I think they're a good little team. A 1-0 Bruges win, you get 30-1 with Bet Victor. Similarly, you get 30-1 at Bet Victor for a 2-1 win as well, which isn't beyond the realms, isn't it? And if you want to push the boat out, if City are pushing for an equaliser, say we're 2-1 down, we're going for an equaliser. What, 3-1? Why not 3-1? 80-1 generally available. 80-1 for Blues to win it. So that brings me on to very quickly onto my second charity bet. Yeah, I'm going to go for 2-1 for City. Hopefully it'll be 3-1, but I'll go for 2-1 at 43-5 on Smarket. So I'm going to place my other half of the bet And the second part of the bet for charity on City to win 2-1. So again, fingers crossed if it doesn't particularly go against what you're thinking of. Half time and full time's interesting. Yeah, some interesting scores on this one. A lot of feasible, a lot of good options on this. City's 10-3 with Sky. A draw and City's 10-3 also with Sky. Two very interesting scores. A draw and a draw, not beyond the realms of possibility. You can get 8-1 generally. Bruges and Bruges half time, full time. 16-1 generally, so that again an interesting price. A draw and Bruges 22-1. Bruges and a draw is 22-1 with Bet Victor. Again, very interesting. And the total turnaround, Bruges and City, not beyond the realms, is it? 21-1 with Bet Victor. Goals over and under, not the greatest value this week. Yeah, sometimes you get a little bit of value in there. I like to have a little flutter on there, but nothing really I fancy this week. Over 2.5, 8-15, a bit restrictive to be honest with you. Under 3.5, so if you only expect up to 3 goals, that's okay-ish. 8-13 with 365, that does represent more value, but again, it doesn't tempt me particularly. And over 3.5, if you fancy it to be a bit of a goal fest, 4 goals or more, is 13-10. Again, not over the top with a price for you to sort of tempt you in, I don't think, with that. Winning margin, yeah, that's a good one. 1 or 2 goals for either. And obviously a draw is possible, but if City aren't at it, I'm hoping City will be at it. But yeah, a 1-goal City win, you can get with 365 and Sky, you can get 11-4. A 2-goal winning margin, you get 3-1 generally. Again, very feasible, very possible, but 11-4 is not bad, is it, for a 1-goal margin? If you fancy the 3-goal margin, which I just can't see, to be honest with you, you can get as high as 9-2 on Paddy Power and Betfair Sports. Again, Bruges, not beyond the realms, a 1-goal win, you can get 12-1 with Paddy Power and Betfair Sports. And of course, as I said before, a 2-goal margin, if you like, if City are pushing for a draw at some stage, very feasible. You can get 33-1 with 365 or Sky for a 2-goal winning margin for Bruges. You know, I wouldn't say that. I'm a City fan, I'm not going to back that, but interesting, very, very interesting. Teams to score first is a good one because I think City can make a sluggish start, especially where I do expect Bruges to go for it in front of this partisan crowd, as I said. So City, it's not beyond, is it? Not beyond that City will make a sluggish start. We sometimes do in Europe. So obviously, team to score first. I mean, it's as low as 2-7. The best price you get is 2-7 on with Sky. I wouldn't be sort of blasting in with that one, but yeah, Bruges, very interesting. 365, 7-2. Although I expect a City win, there's nothing to say Bruges won't score first, and obviously the team to score first, 7-2 represents good odds to me. And if you if you think it's going to be a 0-0 ball, which I think is highly unlikely, but you can get 16-1 generally, and of course, to win from behind, if you look at what I've just spoke about there with the team to score first, to win from behind, surely that must come into play on the above basis if City don't quite start as well as they should do. So you can get 15-2 to City to win from behind with Bet Victor. That's not bad value. I won't put you off for that one at all for that one. And Bruges, if you think they're going to come from behind, so City take a lead and Bruges are going to come from behind and win, 45-1. But yeah, that probably reflects the possibilities, but you never know. And that takes us, we're getting to near the end now with the clean sheet. I'll just have a quick look at the clean sheet, it was interesting. With 365 and other ones, a 4 for a no clean sheet for City's 4-5 on. Interesting for Bruges, a 1-20 on, so absolutely nothing in that one. But the yes ones are even to keep a clean sheet. City are evens with Paddy Power. If you think City will keep them out, evens isn't too bad with Paddy Power. And you get Bruges, if you think Bruges can keep City out, you get 10-1 with Bet365. But there you go. There's the end of the. I think there's anything else. Yeah, that's the end of today's odd show and what I think. And please, just to remind you of the charity bets, if I can get them up on my little screen now. The first one, of course, is both teams to score. I've gone for yes, so hopefully with the City win, 2-1, 3-1, 3-2, whatever, I don't care, but I've gone for both teams to score. I've got 20-21 at Smarket, so almost even, so that's not too bad, is it? And the second charity bet, I've split the bets this week. a City 2-1 win. So let's hope for a winner. As I said, if it ends up 3-1, 4-1, 4, whatever, I don't care. But I took a chance on a 2-1 City win at 43-5 with Smarkies. Anyway, please keep your fingers crossed for me for the charity bets. Let me know what you've done, and let me know, after the event, tell me, as I said, I was successful against Burnley. So just let us know how you did and what you've done, and that'd be great. I'm really interested to know what you guys are doing out there. But I hope you enjoyed today's show. Oh, fantastic. Anyway, so onwards and upwards, and keep an eye out, of course, for the Bruges history show, and of course to come yet the Bruges preview shows. I'm recording this, so just check those out. So I do 3 vlogs for every game we're playing at the moment, so I'll keep you informed and hopefully entertained as well. Anyway, thanks for watching. What are you going to do the rest of the day? Have a great one. Look after yourselves, look after your friends, look after your families. More importantly, let's all look after each other. To meet here again on the Citizen channel, or perhaps have a flit across, please. Check out my film and TV channel as well. I'll try and inform and entertain on there. But either way, I only ever ask you to do one little thing, don't I? Please stay safe, Blues. Come on, City. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.